Welcome to the A3R for the week ending 7 June. I am Scrivian. I am the guild leader of Insomnia on the Taiyang server, and I'm here to bring you the news and everything that went on in the last week, and there has been a ton of stuff and lots of developments going on. First, as you all know, we're at war with Catalyst. Catalyst, who can't figure out or make up their mind as to exactly why they're at war. Last week they said that they wanted to do it was because of Anna. This week it's because Insomnia was disloyal to them, which, I mean, they have delusions as it is, and it's just hilarious to read their posts on the forums and see that they actually have no idea why they're at war. They're just happy they're at war because they get to grief people and go purple and fight and do all this fun stuff, and they think that they're having fun and making friends on the server, and they're not, but that's okay. We are at a full all-out war with them, with our allies in Revive, Celestial Guardians, and Abaddon. And Intrepidus has been helping a lot as well. So there's a lot of forces going against Catalyst, and Catalyst has decided that they got to do what they got to do to survive because they suck at PvP on the land, and usually the Alliance crushes them. So they've called in their buddies, or they've made buddies with the guild that they were threatening a few weeks ago to wipe off the server. And Catalyst is now working with Sleepers, which means in turn, I mean, it's funny how Sleeper shows up, Catalyst shows up, then Sleeper shows up, and then Last Resort and Turkey Boys and Revive and the Red show up. So, yeah, good job, Catalyst. You guys are outstanding and upstanding internet citizens or whatever the hell you want to be. Makes it easy for us because, we don't like you, so we get to kill you players, and that's cool. So, prepare for war. Or actually, we've been at war. We've been fighting for a while. What kind of things have gone on this week? This last week, we put a lot of, we invested about 10,000 gold in upgrading one of our ships in the guild. We looked at who we wanted to do, who'd been with the guild for the most amount of time, and all that other stuff. And we picked Yaz. Yaz has been with the guild since beta, and has been very loyal to the guild and does a lot for the guild and helping out, and is always willing to help with trade packs, whatever. He was very interested in doing ghost ships and Delphi ghost ships and doing sea battle and exploration, so we upgraded his ship to 2 divine sails and 6 divine cannons and a divine figurehead. And that's one of our ships we're going to be using for Delphi ghost ships and naval combat. Other ships of note that we've been working on, players have been working on their own. Good job. Fable's got, I think, Mythic Sail, or not Mythic, excuse me. I wish she had Mythic Sails. Divine Sails is working on her cannons as well. I've got Divine Epic on mine, and I'm working on my cannons. I think I've got cannons at Divine and Celestial now. And Rookie's been working on his ship and getting some help there from Kurz with sails. I'm not sure what he's got for sails right now. Racco's starting to work on hers. And we've got others working on their galleons as well. So good job on that. We're going to go back and get back to the sea and do all the things that we enjoy to do. As a result of that, we've had some fantastic ship battles last week, lasting 3 and 4 hours, and some of them were like the one we did Friday night into Saturday was I think we went to 3 o'clock in the morning before we called it. Just harassing Catalyst. What we thought 2 weeks ago was the unstoppable force of Snowtail's galleon and then Jimbo's galleon has now turned around, and we sank them in one night. We sank them each 3 times, and it comes to deal with the at-sea combat of having to counter those kinds of ships, and knowing that they're pumping thousands of gold into their ships to get divine, epic, legendary, and mythic cannons, makes them more heavy. We know Jimbo's gone for the lighter ship, so we're changing tactics to take out those kinds of things. So good job everyone on that thing. I had a blast. I mean, I had a fantastic time this week harassing Catalyst and doing at-sea battles, which is I usually miss the abyssal attack, so it's fun for me to be able to do that. Gear, we got the gear is being tracked on the website now for everyone. Please make sure that you log into the website, that you go to our thread we have on gear. It's not gear score, but it's gear levels. We have everything in there from GHA up, so we can kind of get a feel for where everyone is, using the guild money that we get from the castles and other donations and Archeum, etc., and those kinds of things to make sure that we're giving or providing gear and help where we can to all the different players to help gear them up. Better gear helps you in PvP. It's still the skill and picking your class that's going to make the most difference. But the gear helps you a little bit with stats and defense and those kinds of things. So please update that post in the forums. The Siege this week, we had a blast, as we do every week. We had about 18 players come out, and we went, it was basically 8 on 8, 6 on 6, or sometimes it felt like it was like 6 on 1, I think, when my team had stuff to do and they disappeared or AFK'd for a little bit. So I was happy to be in the pincushion. Yeah, I lost hundreds of honor, but that was okay. It was fun. I had a good time out there, and it was a blast. I think we're going to work with Revive, and we'll do some more larger group PvP during the next couple of sieges. If we're not actually conducting a siege, I think there was a fumble this week. Yeah, people know we were going to go for the Cata castle, and we probably would have taken it. Looking at the defense plan, it looks like the north and the northwest area is probably where they wouldn't suspect that we would come in. It's a little more fortified, but we've done the calculations with the number of siege engines that we're bringing in between all the groups involved, that they would probably set up defenses expecting us to come in other areas, but the north and northwest, it looks like that's what we're going to plan on doing. Next time it comes around, have no fear, we'll probably get the scroll. I doubt that they're going to be willing to go up to the 20k that we plan on having built up by then to buy their scroll. So about 20k is what we're going to bid, and each of the guilds is going to submit money for that. So we're going to put some money into that, and then we're going to kill Delphi Ghost ships, and all the Delphi gold is going to go into that as well. So the big goal is basically we need to get I think 7 total ships between now and in 3 weeks when the Cata castle's back up. So that should be pretty easy to get 7 of those things, and all that money will go in there. We should be good to go. As a matter of fact, we'll probably take more than 7 ships, and that money will actually probably be the castle siege fund, and we'll take the castle from Catalyst. So looking at that, PvP has been fantastic. We've been fighting on at sea. Not take away the at sea stuff. I talked about that. Let's talk about at land. At land, we are rolling them at every opportunity. They're, for the amount of mouths they have speaking. They're really just not that good. They've got a few people who are good at PvP, and I know sometimes they get Rain in there. She's a good healer, and some of the other people in there. But for the most part, Phobic, for as much as he talks, is not that good at PvP. We've got a number of players who know how to beat him and are training everyone else on how to beat him and his play style. Just remember, no trash talking. Let them just let them know. Show them the skills. That's right. That's what we do. It's deeds, not words. Deeds, not words. That means get in there. Hit them, kill them, get out. Cyanic, I guess decent is from what I hear. You saw the video on the forums of them jumping me. Yeah, I'm a healer. That's right, I'm a healer in healing gear. So if somebody jumps me in PvP gear with the melee classes like they did, I'm probably going to die. I expect it when I go into PvP. So yeah, no big accomplishment there. Of course, after that, they were pretty much taken out and camped at the Nui. So good job by the Alliance. Thank you to the Alliance members and any of the Alliance members who watch this. Thank you all for assisting us in that. We know the war is a war between Cata and Revive, and now they're trying to drive a wedge between all the different forces, and it's not working, actually. We all seem to be pretty good friends and get along, and we all kind of believe the same things. Catalysts are douchebags. Let's see. Focus. Catalyst is claiming that they're making tons and tons and tons of money. That's right. They make, at most, 9,000 gold a day, divided by 30 players. They may end up making about 75 gold per ship, so I guess they're making about 225 gold per ship. So, yeah, I guess that's decent money. The good thing, or the funny thing is, we've had our guys talk about it, and we've got a lot of traders who like to do kinds of stuff. And I know last week, moving larders, Sko made 5,000 gold by himself. And I think Doom and Dirty and Nefaria and Grammar and others, if they look at the money they took, that they're throwing back into regrades and everything, they were making thousands of gold by themselves. So Catalyst is, puffing their chest out and saying, woohoo, we're taking the Delphi ships, which means it's showing that they're great at PvE content and they're not that good at PvP content. And they're claiming that they're gearing up their members to fight, and it isn't showing yet. And I think the money's going into ships. I guess they're putting their money. I guess the ships are for the guild and that kind of stuff. But yeah, they're not stopping our farmers and traders who seem to be making far more money than they are. So, but hey, we'll let them believe what they want. It'll be an easier war to win. Keep up all the good stuff. Good job on those of you who have been reacting to blockades and other things done by our enemies, and helping other of our faction get their packs and stuff through and retrieving those packs. I know we've retrieved a couple of farm carts this last week that were taken out through, whether decent or griefing things by the enemy, that you were able to get those back and return the packs to their proper owners. And I know those guilds are appreciative and they see the good stuff that we're doing. Other than that, I've been having a blast. It's been a great week. I don't think that as much as we've been threatened at being crushed, just like every other war that we fought over the last year, Since Alpha, because we were fighting OT and Alpha. Over the last year of wars of every guild coming in there and saying the same thing: we will crush you, we will decimate you, we will blah 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 blah. Lots of hot air and little to back it up. And we know we're a tenacious group. I've talked to the Alliance; they're a tenacious group. We're not going anywhere anytime soon, and if Catalyst isn't going anywhere anytime soon, it'll be a long and drawn out war, and they'll get tired of it. Windscour Peace ends in 9 days, and a lot of their farmers live in Windscour. That's about it. If you guys see Phobic, make sure you kill him, just for the fun. Just kill him and get out. It drives him nuts. Guy's really not that good at PvP. Big mouth, not that good at PvP. Everyone have a good week. I will see you in game. I will be on the various characters, whether I'm healing or attacking or driving ships or blah blah blah. Tonight we've got some naval stuff going on. We're going to be working with Abaddon and Intrepidus over the next week, doing ship handling practice and maneuvering for everyone who's involved or everyone who's interested in getting out there and practice ship handling with their galleons. Let me know. Everyone have a great week in game. I look forward to another fantastic week, and I'll see you 7 days from now. Bye.
Time to roll, but the music hit, had the blunt still lit. Who the fuck driving home? So shady. Cause when the molly hit, I got to feel those hips, but my girlfriend keeps calling my phone. But fuck it, I'm not going home. Round by round we go, the Henny's in control. Round by round we go, come let me take control. Got the candles lit, had to change a bit, cause I'm feeling it, cause we own it. But my girl keeps calling my phone, but fuck it, I'm not coming home. And I can't pull away. Deep inside I wanna stay. Round by round we go. Round by round we go. And I can't pull away.